Yo, what's up? I'm Dink Pate, ready to get on the ISO Ani show. Let's get to it.
All right, with me I got Dink Pate, 2024 5-star guard. I know you like guard because you are a guard. You know, if you want to say wing, forward, straight guard. But with me for ISO Ani and Dink, talk about the origin of Dink. Where did the word Dink come from for you?
It was my mom. She started that. In elementary, she used to call me Dinkabug, which is my full name before, but nobody knows that. And we would be out in public and she would just keep calling me that. And I just got to a point, I was like, no, just cut the bug, and I've been Dink ever since, so.
Okay, Dinkabug, okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna call you that.
Yeah.
You know, but talk about when the first time you played basketball, when you fell in love with it and how you knew this was something you really wanted to do.
I was actually a football player.
Okay.
Before anything. I just switched over because the program that I was in, it was a football and a basketball program. So after football season was over with, I was just like, nah, I don't want to do this, but it's just something that come natural now. Just fell in love with it. So.
Yeah, so how long did you play football till you just stopped?
I say probably about first grade to probably third.
Okay.
So it really wasn't that long, but I was always a wide receiver, and Dez Bryant was always been my favorite person. So I was who I wanted to pattern my stuff after.
Talk about your mom and just your family, and they're really supportive. I see them at every game. They, wins, losses, up or down, they're with you. You know, like a great family should. But just talk about them and just how their support has helped you.
I just keep my circle real small, and my mom is pretty much everything that I got, her and my stepdad, so they with me 24/7, they do everything for me, and that's pretty much it.
So now let's talk about the basketball. When is the first time you saw your name on like a tweet or a ranking, or when was the first time someone wrote about you?
I think it was in the 8th grade. I forgot where I was at, but I just seen my name and I seen like a little highlight clip of me. I was like, yo, that's me. And it was just like, this kid is gonna be something one day, and keep him on the ropes and keep looking out for him, so.
Talk about, 8th grade, you're getting attention. What was some stuff that you were really trying to work on your game at that time? Where was your focus at?
Just being in the gym, trying to get my shot consistent, because that time I was pretty much taller than everybody, so I really wasn't. I was kind of playing in the post down low. I didn't know what I was doing. I'm not a big man, so I could always dribble though. I could always dribble, always pass, but my shot, it was consistent, but it would be on and off sometimes. So just shooting really, because I was always taller than everybody.
So now you go from 14U to varsity. All right, I got a Why Not Pinkston shirt on. So talk about the decision to play at Pinkston.
I always thought I was gonna go to Skyline at first though.
Okay.
I thought I was gonna go to Skyline because my brother, he went to Skyline. And my favorite high school player of all time is Marcus Garrett, who went to Skyline. Fast. So I thought I was gonna go to Skyline, but I came here and it's just kind of what I pictured at Skyline. It's like a hood school, so everybody get it how they get it, and we just gotta get it how we get it, so.
Right,
But the varsity part, just everybody was bigger than me, stronger than me, but I was still taller than everybody, so I just had to hit the weight room and got a little bigger, but it's all right.
Yeah, you're still getting a little bit of muscle. You're trying to get like me one day. So now let's talk about sophomore year, which wasn't as great, we say, as a freshman year. So you decided to go to a prolific prep out in California. Talk about that decision.
That decision was made by mainly me, but and my family. Just off of having the type of season that I had my freshman year, I was thinking like, okay, now it's time to go up to another level and advance. So I went to Prolific. I actually had 3 options. I could have went to Mount Verb or IMG, but I chose Prolific because I was already playing with Urban DFW Elite, which was Adidas, so I decided to stay with Adidas. And I just went there. I talked to a couple of players beforehand, like Jordan Pope, MJ Rice, all types of people that I knew was going there. So I just had to let them know. And they was just like, yeah, come on, little bro. You come over here, we'll handle you, we'll take care of you, do all types of stuff. So we got on a Zoom meeting with the Prolific staff. I went there, got the experience, got the true feeling and meaning of politics and all types of stuff. So I see it now because I'm way more mature than how I was my freshman year. My freshman year, like I said, I was just a 14-year-old kid who just wanted to hoop.
Right.
So, but I understand not only the basketball side, but the business side of everything too.
So now going into your junior year.
Yeah.
Why not Pinkston?
Why not Pinkston?
So talk about making that move, decide like, hey, I'm gonna finish out my next 2 years of high school at Pinkston at home. What your goals are, have you completed them? Which ones have you completed? And just talk about just the motivation to come back.
I feel like this is home, even though I'm not from West Dallas, but this is just home, and I've been communicating with the whole staff. Last year they had a rough season, and you know, the way that I left, I don't regret leaving, but I'm not just for Pinkston. I also got to better myself too to get to where I want to go. But I mean, Pinkston's just home, and I want to come back, and everybody that's in the West Dallas community and all the alumni, they come back and they know me now. I mean, they knew who I was my freshman year, but they actually know who I am now. So it just feels good to come back and put on for your city, and that's all I'm trying to do. Just want to put on, make Pinkston the best as it can be for my next 2 years, and then hopefully if I'm in the league, they can be like, oh yeah, he went to Pinkston.
Yeah.
I want grannies, grandmas that say all that type of stuff. I used to watch him play back in the ship. That's what we call it.
Oh, we call it the ship.
Yeah,
Okay. So Dink, you know, we do these ISO Ani interviews. Obviously, I ain't gonna ask you no recruiting questions. I ain't doing none of that stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I want people to know you. I want people to get, you know, to know who you are. Mm-hmm. Describe yourself in 3 words.
Funny. I'm a comedian. I can be funny at sometimes, but I can also be serious at a lot of times. But I think I do play a lot.
Yes.
I think I'm cool too, cool to hang around. I don't do too much. I mean, besides, let's go to the gym. Let's just do that. I think I'm also, let me find a good word for this.
Okay.
Mature. I'm mature, so I done matured a lot since this journey, since my freshman year. Like, I play a lot now, but I used to play way too much back when I was 14. So I think I'm just funny, mature, and what else did I say? Whatever.
Funny, mature, and cool.
Cool, yeah.
There you go.
So yeah.
Are you sure cool is one? Because you forgot cool.
Yeah, I'm sure I'm cool.
Okay.
I think I'm cool.
All right.
I think I'm cool to be around.
So, you know, you have a different taste. Like, you have an old school taste.
Yeah.
On music, other things that I'm like, man, like, that's what, like, my older sister, she like in her 40s, like talk about that.
Probably when, what was it, 2015, the Straight Outta Compton movie came out. NWA. I was on NWA. My favorite rapper is Tupac, but I was on NWA before I was on Pac. And I wasn't around when when all the stuff was happening, but it just felt like a different vibe. Like if I was a 90s baby, it just felt like a different vibe. I don't know, I probably got my glasses on with my 6'4", cause that's probably what I do. That'd probably be me, bumping my hydraulics, blasting Straight Outta Compton or something like that, but.
I can picture that. I can see you doing that.
I'm telling you, that would be me. That would be me.
Like I can see you in high school just rolling 6'4", blasting that.
Like after the movie came out, as soon as the movie came out, after I watched it, I asked my mom if I could get a Jerry curl. It was that serious to the point like I wanted to imitate all these type of guys, like Ice Cube, Eazy-E, all them type of, that's what I wanted to do.
Why does that, what part of that just infatuates you? Like,
Cause it was so real. Everything was so real back then. Nowadays, everything is just talk, not as real as what people seem. Like, Tupac was really doing that type of stuff. Like NWA, the F the Police song, like nobody's saying that no more. Nobody's rapping that. Like, that's real. That's real rap. And I know about this stuff. I done researched about all this stuff.
Yeah, 90s rap is definitely more authentic.
Way better.
What's your favorite Tupac song?
I don't know, I got a lot. He got 713 songs.
He does.
So I don't know. If I had a choice,
Dear Mama, Changes.
it depends on how I'm feeling at that moment.
Okay.
It depends. So like, I just like how people, they'll get in their feelings and they'll go listen to a sad song. I just go listen to Tupac. Like, I feel like I need something that's gonna get me jumping, from something that's gonna get me rowdy. And that's what it do right there.
I got you.
Tupac just keep me in a chill moment.
I got you. So is Tupac someone you listen to before games?
Yes. Tupac, NWA, MCA, Rakim. Yeah, I don't listen to no Big though.
Ooh.
No Biggie at all. No
Oof.
Biggie. You
Okay.
gotta choose one side. And I chose the West.
So now, Dink, if you are where you are today,
Yeah.
what advice would you give 13-year-old Dink?
I knew this question was coming. I'll probably tell him, from a basketball standpoint,
Whatever. Basketball life, don't matter.
I'll probably tell him, bro, just calm down, bro. Just be who you are. You don't gotta front from nobody. Just be to yourself and just hoop. Just play basketball. And yeah, I used to get at them type of moments, so I tell them, hey, don't talk to the ref. Don't do all that. You don't gotta do all that. So,
Right.
yeah. Or what would Pac do? That's it right there.
He would know exactly what you're talking about.
That's that question right there.
You know that. Well, when you say that, you know, Pac, it didn't matter. You know,
It didn't matter to
could
him.
go. It could go
either
different
way.
ways.
You're right. You're right.
No, it's all good. You know, I'm gonna go back to this. I'm gonna go back to this. And go back to the sophomore year going the prolific. What advice would you give a sophomore that's looking to go that route?
Be careful. Be careful and pay real close attention to what everybody's gonna tell you. Always listen to who was in your circle at that moment, and don't be in a rush to go out somewhere and go do a bunch of things. So just be real careful on what you wanna do, and make sure you think and sit probably about 30, 40 minutes and sit and think about what you're gonna do before you make that decision. Because before I made that decision, I was just like, I don't know, do I wanna leave my coach? Do I wanna leave Griff? Do I wanna do that? Especially after the season that we just had, coming off the third round, because Pinkston ain't been past the first round in 10, 12 years, so,
Right.
from what I heard. So I was just like, just imagine what I could do my sophomore year if I would have stayed here. But I got way better
Absolutely.
since I left Prolific. Got way better. I grew up more, because after that first tournament in Vegas, I didn't play. I probably played 2 minutes out of the whole weekend. The whole weekend I got in, I scored. Called my mama as soon as I got back to the hotel. Nah, I'm going back. This ain't what I'm used to.
Yeah.
I went from being this guy, I went from being on the news to coming out here to play. To come out here thinking I'm gonna play and I didn't play. So after that weekend, I just went into this rage where I was in practice, I killed everybody. I'm talking about my coach, he was calling, head coach here, calling my mom, telling him, I don't know what happened to Dink, but he just seen black and he just started killing for a week straight in practice. So all them type of dudes that I was naming that's off the college right now, I will literally call them right now.
Yeah.
After that Vegas tournament, who was the MVP for practice every day for that weekend? They'll just tell you straight up, like, it was you. Because I still bring it up to this day.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask them. They gonna tell me what I want to hear at that moment. They gonna tell me. So, but just if I was to tell a sophomore that, just be real careful. Be real careful and pay attention. And don't believe nobody's word.
So where is Dink Pate in 5 years? What does that look like?
Dink Pate in 5 years, I plan to see him in the NBA. Because my mentality is just pro, everything. Just go be a pro. Not to only be a pro, but I want to be an all-star. I want to be in the Hall of Fame talks. And I'm gonna do basketball regardless. Pro, coach, any type of things. Like, I could be a gym teacher. I'm gonna do something with basketball.
That's why I ain't never leaving you.
At all. But it's just my passion, so. But hopefully pro. And I would love to play for the Mavs.
Okay, you gotta speak that into existence.
Yeah. I would love to play for the Mavericks, especially after going to that game, seeing Luka drop 34. I ain't got no problem with passing Luka the ball. I ain't got no problem with doing that. I have no problem with doing that. But
you just want to be in the backcourt with him.
For sure.
That'd be a big backcourt. That's 6'7", 6'8"?
Hopefully I'm like 6'11" by then.
6'11" point guard?
6'11" point guard.
Perfect. You know, Dink, I've been anticipating this interview because, you know, I got to know you for some years, but I wanted the world to know who you are and to see your personality. I don't think people really know how funny you are. They don't know how vocal you are. They don't know like what goes on in your mind, and you're not what people try to portray you as. You know, the reason I ask you about the emotions is I get those and I'm like, that's not him, right? And I get irritated by that because I got to know you. So I wanted people to know who you are and let them hear from you. And I don't think you ever really got that chance. And so I want to ask about the Tupac. I want to ask about the NWA. I want to ask about your thoughts and everything. So, you know, best of luck to you, you know, going to the season. Go make that playoff push. I know that's big for y'all.
I appreciate it.
Y'all go get it, and, you know, y'all make that push. You got it in you. You're a fantastic player. You're a fantastic human being and young man, and, you know, just best of luck.
Appreciate it.
Right.